Hey everyone, Veronica here, and I'm back with another bread machine tutorial. Well, today I have a great surprise for you. I'm doing a comparison of the cheapest bread machine on Amazon versus the second most expensive bread machine on Amazon. If you've seen any of my other bread machine recipes and tutorials, I've done several reviews of my Panasonic Bread Maker here. This one I've had for, I think it's about a year now, and it's been going really strong. This is the Panasonic Bread Machine Baker. It's the only one that they're currently offering. And this one has been churning out loaves several times a week for a family very consistently. I've probably only had one or two loaves that didn't turn out, and it was probably my fault. So check out my playlist of Panasonic bread machine recipes for just more tutorials and recipes for using this bread machine. But in today's video, we're going to focus on comparing these two bread machines. I'm going to use my basic bread recipe that I use often to make just a whole wheat really delicious loaf that is good for sweet and savory dishes. I'm going to put that same recipe into both machines and see how they turn out. All right, so I've got my ingredients into my canister of my Panasonic bread machine. Now it's time to put it into the bread machine maker. And I'm just going to set it in and pivot it like that, and that was it. Oh, and if you're putting stuff like raisins, I have some cinnamon in there. You can put that and it'll drop it down at the correct time for you, which I like. Okay, so I do this one often. It's basically already preset to the setting I use all the time. I'm doing the basic bread setting on a light crust with an extra large size loaf. I push start, and in 4 hours, it should have a delicious loaf of bread, and I'll share that with you at the end. Now let's close it up. Okay, so I'm going to do the basic setting. It looks like it already comes on that setting. This is a 1.5 pound loaf. I did set mine on, I think, a 2 pound loaf setting for the other one, so we'll just go ahead and do a 2 pound loaf because I think it's a little more than 1.5 pounds actually. Now I want the crust light because I don't really like it when it gets too crunchy. It's saying it's only going to take 3 hours. Now that's like an hour less than the other basic mode. So I don't know. My other one doesn't have the whole wheat setting, and I just use the basic one. So we're going to kind of compare the same recipe in the basic mode for the Elite Gourmet Bread Maker. Now let's hit start and see what happens. Oh, I see. It's a little different. It starts kneading right away. You can actually open this. That's what it looks like when it's kneading. So it combines it right away. The Panasonic does not. Let me show you that one. And this is just after about 3 minutes after I started the bread machine here. One thing that is good is it bakes in like 3 hours instead of 4 hours. So we'll see how the final product turns out, but that's pretty cool. And here's the Panasonic after about 1 hour and 20 minutes. The dough is nice and soft and is starting to rise. All right, there's just 10 minutes left for the Elite Gourmet. And one thing I do really appreciate about this is look at that window. I can actually see what the bread looks like without having to open it. Every time you open it, you're letting out like the hot air. So you definitely don't want to open it while it's baking. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's all finished. All right, and the bread is done baking in the Elite Gourmet bread machine. Let's open it up, check it out. I'm gonna turn it off. Let's try this little hook thing. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna let it cool and then I'll show you what it looks like at the end, but that looks great. Ooh, nice. Wow, it came out really nicely from the pan. Look at that. All right, the Panasonic bread machine finished baking, and this is what the final loaf looks like. This is cool enough for me to grab by my hand, so I'll take that out. Looks good, smells good. Let's dump it over. All right. So if you've never baked with a bread machine before, the paddle attachment does leave a hole and you end up getting used to that. But this is what the final Panasonic bread machine bread looks like. Let's compare it to the Elite Gourmet ceramic pan loaf. All right, for slicing bread, I always use my serrated knife here. Let's first cut into the Elite Gourmet whole wheat loaf here. This looks like a real sandwich bread shape. The crust is nice. This was the light crust setting. Oh, and it baked up really well. Look at that. Nice and squishy, cooked through completely. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's cut a slice. Looks good. It looks just like sandwich bread. All right, now let's cut open the Panasonic bread loaf. This one is slightly warm, but we're gonna go ahead and cut it anyways. A little easier to cut through. Nicer holes in the bread compared to, I'll show you side by side in a second. Let's cut a slice of this. I love making my own bread because I can cut nice, thick, fat slices. So this one has much nicer springiness, more holes. So if you like bread with a lot of holes in it, like that, that means that the yeast really worked well. And here's what the two side by side look like. So I don't know if you have any comments or can tell me why this keeps happening. It just seems like that happens often. It's always like a little bit of a different shape too, but the shape is better on the Elite Gourmet, but I do think that the quality is still a little better in the Panasonic bread machine based on those holes. But in terms of flavor, I'm sure they taste just the same as each other. This is the cheapest bread machine on Amazon, and this is the second most expensive bread machine on Amazon. So this is what the difference is on those. Okay, so I am trying the bread from the Elite Gourmet bread machine, and I did toast it and I put some butter and jelly on it like I always do with the Panasonic bread machine bread. One thing that is less quality, because it is the cheapest bread machine, is that it tastes really good, but it's a little bit chewy. So I'm so used to the Panasonic bread machine having those big holes and it being like a nice kind of crusty bread. This is more like a chewy bread. Now, for kids and stuff like that, they're not gonna notice, and you probably won't even notice either. It's still worth it to be able to make your own bread to buy the cheapest bread machine. But I do see that the quality difference is there with the second most expensive bread machine, the Panasonic. So I just want to share that with you. All right, thanks for watching.